We are the king in the UK, and this could never happen.
As an Englishman, my stomach turns to see such irreplaceable history destroyed forever for a little man's big ego.
As a Canadian, I cannot believe there is absolutely nobody who can finally put a stop to this demented man's madness. What a shameful period of American history.
This is the lie that Trump told earlier.
Won't interfere with the current building. It won't be. It'll be near it, but not touching it. And pays total respect to the existing building, which I'm the biggest fan of. It's my favorite.
The White House was designed to be simple on purpose. It's supposed to be dignified. It's supposed to be for the public. The founders would be disgusted by this move. Now, here's how Josh Hawley and Caroline Leavitt defended this abomination.
I believe there's a lot of fake outrage right now because nearly every single president who has lived in this beautiful White House behind me has made modernizations and renovations of their own.
What about just uprooting this is an iconic building?
Manu, I will just say this. I made this point yesterday, that I hear all of a sudden from my liberal friends that they're very concerned about our history. Really, these are the same people who tore down every statue they could get their hands on in the last 4 years. Christopher Columbus, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt. They didn't have any concern for history then. Now all of a sudden, like, the facade of the East Wing is iconic. Oh, give me a break. I mean, give me a break.
It's pathetic and it's sad that people can be such Philistines about history. Yes, there have been renovations, there have been upgrades, but this isn't a modernization, as if we want Ben White House to be a modern place anyway. It's a complete metamorphosis. For people who've worked there, oh my God, this has to be such a gut punch. Let's watch this clip.
You know, David, you worked at the White House. You were there every single day. What's your reaction when you look at these pictures, you look at the demolition itself?
Yeah, no, I think it's revealing about the mindset of this president. I will tell you, Aaron, every single day when I worked there, I walked into that building with reverence and a deep awareness that every nook and cranny, every wall was witness to history of our country. And some of the greatest leaders in the history of our country worked in that building, dealing with the challenges and crises of their time and building our future. And, you know, the wanton this is sort of a metaphor for a lot of what we've seen, the sort of reckless destruction on the one hand, and the erasure of history. And these are the hallmarks of what this president has done. Now, Tom Tillis is right that, you know, we have people who are day to day in this country trying to struggle on their paychecks to take care of their bills and hope for something better. And I think that the visual of this, it will just compound their sense of revulsion about what's going on here.
The dignity has always been in its restraint. And now watching excavators demolish all that without any regard to history. Even if this were all legal, which is a very dubious claim at this point, do we want the lighthouse to be a stage for grandeur like this? This will change America's skyline, so to speak, and future generations will inherit it, just like we inherited the restraint and symbolism that came before. That history, which has stood for 123 years, doesn't really get at the heart of why this is so upsetting. The concern is that a giant ostentatious ballroom will dominate the landscape and cast the executive mansion into the background. This is sort of turning the White House itself into an annex of the party space, which is going to be nearly twice in size to the main residential structure. It subverts the very symbolism of what the White House stands for by tearing down the entire wing of this structure for a grandiose showpiece. Sends a very different message about who we are and what we value. Even people outside the United States are horrified at the symbolism of a president taking a wrecking ball to one of the most iconic government structures in the entire world. I don't know. This one pisses me off. The White House should be the people's house, no? Let me know in a comment below. And if you made it this far, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.